Yo, what is good, guys? Sorry I haven't been uploading. Haven't been feeling the best, as well as been kind of busy. So, yes, I know, I broke the promise, but as I broke the promise, I'll post 2 videos for today, just for those that have actually kept up with the series on the daily. But yeah, just been stressed and been ill for the past 2, 3 days. I don't know what it is. Been coughing up green stuff. It's not nice. Sweats, yeah, no. I spent most of my time in bed last night, or yesterday. But hey, it's whatever. Happy Sunday. Happy Easter. Hope you guys are spending time with your family, as well as celebrating, because hey, Jesus is risen. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to end today's video on the bootcamp, and today is on no trade days. And quite a big thing. Oh, no trade days. Why, may you ask? Why no trade days are a big thing? Within the markets, we have the intentions of making money. And there's always a possibility of losing. And with our risk management that we have implemented within the strategy, we can also have no trade days. So with this prevents us from losing money within the markets when we see setups may not be as probable. So let's say we've got a bearish bias, okay? But we scale down into the 5-minute and we start seeing bullish confluences in order to take a trade. And if the 4-hour and 5-minute aren't in the line, why would you trade? Because long term we're going to be going down, but short term we see are going to go up, but we don't know how high up exactly. So this is where we'd implement taking a no trade day, and that just mitigates the probability of taking a losing trade because it's not probable. And with that, I want you guys to understand that no trade days don't mean a loss. Okay? Where's the big X? Okay. Not a loss. Not a loss, but a win. I want you guys to emphasize that no trade day is a win, because that's something I wish I did. Because, hey, you haven't lost money, you haven't gained, but the market's here for another however many years, decades, I don't know. So we live to trade another day. Come back tomorrow, find a trade. But then again, this is what it is. You don't want to force a trade. So, like I said in the other episodes, if you force a shit trade, it's probably going to be shit. It's like a fart. Force a fart, it's probably going to be shit. So, yeah, excuse the language. I want you to treat it that way, because you want the markets to prove itself to you. You don't want to prove yourself to the markets, because that's when the market has the edge on you and you just become liquidity for other people, and that's where you start losing and we aren't profitable. I'm down on the account, which sucks, because this is what I struggle with the most. I struggle with no trade days. I used to be really good at it, honestly. I used to only trade 2-3 times a week, and they were Tuesday, Wednesday, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, because Friday would just be nothing. But yeah, within that, I'd win 2 of the 3 trades. And yeah, I want you guys to look at it from a perspective that, from a positive perspective, because we want to learn that, I mean, being more passive will only lead to better results, because we're not here to rush anything. You can't rush greatness. You know that. Okay? There's being desperate for something to work, and there's also forcing it. Because you don't want to force anything upon the markets, because that's when it gets to, yeah, no. But always have the right intentions, because no trade days, that they will save you. But yeah, it's a short one for today. I'll show you a couple of examples. Yeah, up in the 4 hour. Okay. Let's say for this time we don't see any of this. This point in time, we have a swing low and swing high. We're using equilibrium. Yeah, easy. We saw a break structure here. So with this, we saw swing low and swing high. Swing low, swing high. And within this, we have a bearish bias, because it'd only be right for us to think that we're going to go into discount price before we go higher. So if we scale down in the 1 hour, and there's loads of liquidity sweeps. Look, we got this liquidity. We've also got that liquidity and this liquidity sweep. But let's scale down in the 5 minute. Okay, so our bias is bullish. What are we seeing here? Okay, let's check the sessions. Okay, Friday. There's a lot of chop, I'll tell you that for much. A lot of chop. But within this, we see a breaker structure, as well as order block. In order block, what do? Tap into this, go higher. We're seeing setups to go higher, but our overall bias is bearish. Would we take a bearish trade or a bullish trade? I mean, if we took a bullish trade, you would have been good, but we want to find sells just because of our bias. And that's what it is, because having a no trade day and limiting yourself will only benefit us within our trading strategy, because we have this system in place, because our daily bias is bearish, so we're obviously going to find sells. If we don't see a setup for sells, why would we hit the sell button? Because we haven't exactly seen confluences in order to hit sells. We've only just got a bias, a general bias, and it's a high time frame bias, so we'd obviously want to follow that. But let's say we had a bullish bias and we saw a bullish setup within a lower time frame, go for it. Market's proved itself, so why don't you? But if it hasn't, don't bother. Save yourself. And this is the biggest mistake traders do, because they'll force something and it just doesn't go their way. Let's find another example. Also, okay, let's say another, not just daily bias reasons. Let's say we have, hold up. This is a very good example within the markets now. Okay. High impact news days, don't trade. Simple rule, just because news, market loses volume, and yeah, there's no point. When you start seeing this, look at that. If you can read this, well done. You've just understood a hidden language that doesn't even exist. Even a trend line trader wouldn't enjoy this. Like, look, what is this? If you start seeing this within the markets, turn your laptops off, turn your phones off. You're not finding a trade. Why would you want to enter off a market like this? So why are you wasting your time? You're just going to lose. So yeah, when you guys next enter and decide to analyze live markets, I want you guys to sit on your hands and just wait patiently. See, it's all linking in together. Patience, no trade days. We're creating a system to follow. So I want you guys to take this into account before you enter a trade. Is it necessary? Look, am I supposed to be taking a trade off this? Am I going to win? Or am I just letting the emotions get the best of me? Is it just that overconfidence I have just because I won one trade, my last trade? So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves.